Hey loves, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about disconnecting from your external or 3D reality so that you can resume the state of really feeling as if what you desire is already here, and in that case, manifest your specific person in the quickest and easiest possible way. So as you guys know, my name is Kyle August, and today is day 7. I can't believe it's already day 7. We are halfway through our 14 days of love leading up to Valentine's Day, to which you guys can successfully manifest your specific person. As always, I would always say go back and watch each and every day because you are going to find so much value in it and you are going to receive so much movement from your specific person. So let's get back to the topic. Disconnecting from our external reality. At this very moment, I want you to make a really intense distinction between what is outside of you and then what is inside of you. So a difference between your external reality and your internal reality. And for today and right now, I want you to disconnect completely from your external reality. Our entire focus is going to be on our internal state. Remember, when you look in a mirror in the bathroom or in your room or wherever you're getting ready, you will notice that the reflection in the mirror is not you. And sometimes, like we're probably doing right now, we get confused in thinking that we are basking or bathing in our external reality. But it is all a result of what is happening internally. So again, right now, I want you to make a huge distinction between your external reality and your internal reality. And I want you to focus exclusively on what is happening inside of you at this very moment. As you make this distinction and disconnection, I want you also to ask yourself, what feelings would you want to give yourself at this very moment? Because remember, when we disconnect, when we stop thinking upon or looking into our external reality, we can realize and remember that our internal state is fully under our control at any given time. And that's why manifestation is so amazing and it can be so effortless if we make it that way. If we are in complete control of our internal state at any given time, we can give ourselves any feeling that we want, and that will then reflect onto our external reality. Now, again, like I always say, sometimes our external reality does get the best of us, and that is completely okay. You don't have to feel like you have to be perfect. That's emotional perfectionism. You don't have to be perfect emotionally all the time to get exactly what you want. And the easiest example I always give is think of a time that you were feeling upset. Let's say you went to bed and you were crying, just so upset, having the worst time ever. When you woke up, did anything in your reality instantly change? Were you not in the same bed? Did your name change? Did your house change? You would say absolutely not, because those emotions at that time are not more powerful than your beliefs. The I amness, again, that Neville Goddard would talk about, who you are, who you truly feel as if your beliefs are going to be the important part of this entire process. But again, I would always remember that your internal state, again, you can't see it until you make this distinction between your external reality and your internal reality, but you are completely under that. You are in control of it at any given time. So then ask yourself, hopefully you answered that question already, what emotions, what feelings do you want to give yourself right now? Focus exclusively on that internal state. Think of your end state. Think of being with your specific person. What feelings, what emotions are you going to have? And then give yourself that feeling and emotion right now, regardless of everything or anything that's happening in your external reality. Because again, we just made a distinction. We have an internal state, we have an external state. And I'll talk more about how this dynamic is going to help you a lot. So as Neville Goddard, as Joseph Murphy would always state, we want to walk by faith and not by sight. And what that means is faith is that internal imaginative act, and the site would be your external reality. But remember, your internal state, that imaginative act, is in that creation manifestation. And when you're walking by sight, you are just perpetuating what you are already doing, what you already have, the life you have already created. Because when we have faith, we're putting our mind, body, emotions, feelings, and beliefs all within what we desire. We are walking in that faith as if we already have what we want. But when we are walking by sight, all of our external reality is what we are living, we are feeling, we are believing, we are perpetuating that. With this same type of thinking, people then begin to assume that moods are effects and not causes, right? Before we made this distinction between our internal and external reality, we always thought or felt our moods were at the mercy of things that we would feel in our external reality. But it is the exact opposite. Moods are the creative faculty. As you get into a state, as you exhibit and feel as if you already have it, that's what reflects. That's what you're seeing. But this feeling that our mood is then at the mercy of our external reality, that's what perpetuates, like I just mentioned. And it also goes into that same thinking I mentioned in another video, where we have conservative manifestation, in which we are thinking upon or remembering the past and what we are right now, because again, conservative manifestation, to conserve your current state. And then the creative manifestation, in which we are thinking and feeling and believing as if what we want is already here. And that's going to alter your state. So the conservative thinking, walking by sight, or the conservative manifestation, walking by sight, is going to keep you in that same position, keep you in that same state. But remember, we are right now probably thinking, well, then I don't want conservative manifestation at all, right? But that's not true. When you are with your specific person, that conservative manifestation is going to be very important. At that point in time, that's when you consume, allow your external reality. It's the perfect thing that you want. Allow that to reinforce your beliefs. Because right now, everything in your external reality is currently reinforcing the beliefs that you already have. Signs are always going to follow. They are never going to precede. So to help with this idea of allowing this separation and exclusively focusing on our internal state in our creative manifestation, I want you guys to take in this affirmation and take upon this belief. Every time you think of your specific person thinks of you. Okay, can you do that? Include that in your affirmations and make that kind of your calling sign for today. Every time you think of your specific person, they think of you. And in that case, we are then putting the power and abundance on our internal state, which it always has been, that we just haven't seen before. So anytime you're thinking of your specific person today, they are thinking of you. And also, here's your challenge for today. So for the next 24 hours, for the rest of the day today, I want you guys to ask or act as if your internal state is the only thing that is mattering. Remember, think of your internal state and ask yourself, what feelings, what emotions do I want to give myself at this current moment? When you're focusing on your internal state as well, look and see what state you're coming from. How are you feeling? How are you acting? What beliefs do you currently have? And do they actually align with the outcome that you want? As you do this and you give yourself, again, I think it was yesterday our challenge, when you give yourself that love and affection and power and abundance that you are expecting to see from your specific person right here and now, you are going to notice massive, massive results in such a short period of time, because your manifestations are already alive within you. When we get our mental focus straight and exclusively look at our internal state, which is the cause of everything, which is that creative manifestation, which can create anything we want in our reality, you are going to feel and see much different things in your reality. Because again, when we don't make that separation, we fall to the prey of thinking that everything in our external reality is important and is our reality and is our life, and we can't change it. But as soon as you focus on your internal state, you realize, oh, my internal state actually is matching my external reality much more than I thought it was. And this is what we want to then change. And this thinking, this could easily stop if you feel like you've been manifesting for months or years. This exclusive thinking can stop that, halt it, and change your reality overnight. Because when we feel like we're manifesting for such a long period of time, we can realize that as much as we're thinking, we're changing our thoughts, we're not really changing our beliefs, because we allow our external reality to influence that. We think, oh, I'm with my specific person, they absolutely love me, but then we don't instantly see it in our reality. We go, well, I guess it doesn't work. We are then at that point giving much more attention, much more energy, much more life to that external reality that we don't even want, as compared to our internal state, which is the only thing that matters. Remember that two different states cannot exist, or you can't encompass them at the same exact time within yourself. So you can either act and believe and feel from that end state of being single, or you can feel, believe, and act from that end state in which you and your specific person are already together in the perfect relationship. So think about that. Think about which state you are going to put on a pedestal within your mind. Which state are you going to feed and give life to? As always, thanks again for joining me on this 14 days of love journey to manifest your specific person. If you had any questions at all, don't forget to leave them in the comments section below, or you can reach out to me on my website, kyleaugustcoaching.com. This is where you would also go if you wanted to work on one-on-one coaching with me. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because I don't want you guys to miss any of these 14 days of love videos. That's all I got for you guys today. I love you all, and like always, I'll see you tomorrow.